I did it. I finished this painting. I call this painting Cosmic Clock, and recently I made some changes to it. It was done, and now I'm kind of Cosmic Clock Redux. I just put the wire on the back so it's ready to hang. While I was measuring the back of the painting for the wire, I was like, Mercury's retrograde. There's a new moon this week, and also is a solar eclipse, and Saturn and Uranus are squaring. So I was like, this is total synchronicity. I changed up a painting called Cosmic Clock, and the cosmos is saying, this is a week of change. So if you're feeling it, you're not alone. And I just want to talk about it for a minute because some of you know I'm into astrology, but I just wanted to put it out there. Some folks aren't into astrology, but you might be having a rough week, and if not, other people around you might be having a rough week. So what I can say is solar eclipses usually bring about some kind of clarity, some news that creates some kind of change. It's also it's kind of like you see something from a new perspective because the lights go out and then they turn back on, and it's like, whoa, it's like a strobe light, like it was over there, but now it's over here. So, you're seeing things from a different perspective. It's in Gemini, so you might be like gathering facts. Also, it's a new moon, so if you are into it, the new moon is a great time to make intentions. The thing is, on eclipses, they kind of have a further reach than those intentions can have a longer reach than your typical new moon intentions. So if you are in the habit of doing intentions, try to make a few where you're thinking about your life, say where you're going to be 19 years from now, where you'd like to be. You can see where Gemini is in your chart to know sort of what area of your life is being affected, or you can think back to June of 1983 and part of 1982 and think, what was the major theme of my life then? There's going to be something resurfacing with that, or even going back to 1964. It's a cycle, it's cosmic, it's kind of a giant cosmic clock, right? So that can help you get some ideas about what you might be experiencing with some clarity or changes in your life. The Saturn-Uranus square is saying, what structures in my life are wanting to change? Saturn is about structure, and Uranus is about change, lightning strike kind of change, kind of weird, out of left field sort of changes. And it takes its time as it goes through the chart, so the changes are pretty deep. The same thing with Saturn. Uranus moves a lot slower, so it has more power right now, so the structures are changing. Uranus is in Taurus, so wherever Taurus is in your chart, and Saturn is in Aquarius, so wherever Aquarius is in your chart. This could also be something that is since Aquarius is the people, something changes coming on a larger front. And Taurus is really earthy and is earth, basically. Money, what you value, these things are tied to Taurus. So there are a lot of changes that have been happening in Taurus for the last few years, but now with the squares with Saturn, there's some structures in your life that are changing. You may have had an inkling of it in mid-February was the first square. Now we're at the second square where we're getting more clarity, and then we'll have the final square toward the end of December this year. And you know, that structure is changing, whatever it is. Again, if you want to make changes, this is a great time to put this week is a really good time to put that energy into change. There's one more thing I want to say about change. If this is a great week to start a new habit. So, you know, if you've been thinking about something for a while and just not doing it, this is the week to do it. And then do it again and again and again and again, because that's how you start a habit. Yeah, and try to make it a habit that you want, not start a habit that is going to be detrimental. You know, so think about what it is that you're actually doing, what it is that you're saying. Mercury is retrograde right now. I mentioned that earlier. So you want to slow down, give yourself a little extra time to get around. You know, you don't want to be rushing in traffic or, you know, sending off an email without like rereading it or like even sleeping on it for a night. You know, just take your time. This can be a hard time for people. It can be like people are, you know, change can be, you know, rough, and we've had a lot of change already in the last year, and so this is kind of like icing on the cake. So be gentle with yourself. You know, if you need extra rest, take the extra rest. If you're just feeling like, you know, you don't know what to do with yourself, like dance, you know, make some art, like do something to move your body. Uranus is like electricity and nervous system, so like if your nerves feel jangled, like try to do something to help with that. And I always find movement helps, but whatever it is for you, you know, dance and sing at the top of your lungs, you know. You want to try to keep the blues away this week. If you're having a hard time, call somebody. If you're not feeling like you're having a hard time, be aware that other people are. So be gentle with other people. Maybe reach out to friends who have been having a rough time. And you can reach out to me too. You can send me a note. I'm not a therapist, but I want you to know that you're not alone. And so just know you're not alone. You know, I think that's it. You know, like I said, be gentle with yourself and have a great week, and try to think about the things you want to change, and you know, start to take some actions to put that into motion if you can. You know, those things might be changing around you no matter what. All right, peace, be well, take care.